Welcome to Expression Personnelle Tarot. I've already cleaned your space, cleaned the cards, set my intentions for Aries to help us lead our highest vibration, to bring us nothing but success, to be able to give us the wisdom to know what we should be working towards. With these cards, I'm going to channel a message with spirit through me for you, Aries, the collective, to help us and guide us onto our highest path. Let us be protected. All right, Aries, if you haven't given me a thumbs up and subscribed to my channels, please do so now. I appreciate each and every one of you. For Aries, what do we have for Aries, Spirit? For Aries, what's between the heart and the mind? I see there's a couple right now, Aries. You might be dealing with someone that doesn't see eye to eye as far as finances go. And you're really going to have to be on guard with who you deal with in terms of money matters right now. Make sure everything is in order just to avoid any monetary problems. So be on the lookout for arguments. Pretty big arguments. A lot of you need to own who you really are. You are beautiful women. A little bit of makeup, you feel like it's not for you, or putting on a hat is not for you. Well, guess what? Sometimes we all feel silly when we first put on that hat, but when we step outside, we're cool, you know? Embrace your unique style. Okay? Own it. Own your style. A lot of you are beauticians. You can consider careers in cutting hair, doing makeup for Hollywood, for Broadway. If you want things to change, make sure your inner world matches your outer world. Hands down. There's someone that is here to help you. A lot of you are going to be receiving gifts at this time. You could get a cash bonus at work. A lot of you just have natural talents right now that serve you. And you have a lot of abilities. You have abilities to be able to promote your talents. You just have to explore them. You need to step up into a leadership, Aries, right now. You can succeed pretty much in any position that you put your mind to that you like. Your finances will greatly improve. Just accept it and step into your power. You can celebrate. You've accomplished so much already. And you will accomplish so much more. There may be an unforeseen increase in your income. If there is an idea ever in mind right now, this is the green light. There is a need for it. You can save time, energy, and add passive income by taking your business online for a lot of you. If you have been considering an online business, do what you love. It's start now. Start right now. Take steps Okay, if someone doesn't necessarily agree with you and this is your life's passion, you know, to be a beauty queen or, you know, be a boss of something or go for it. Just might get that crown. Give you something to celebrate. Go shopping for it. Okay. Some of you need to go shopping, period, for some kind of celebration coming up. Maybe you're looking for a gift. Something for the wife. There is definitely a decision you're going to have to consider. Could indicate your career or finances could take a giant leap forward right now. Consider careers in money management, banking, accounting, anything finance. Some of you might be good in retail, e-commerce, goods or services. You can definitely expect that happy outcome when it comes to your finances, but believe in your dreams and passions. It is your calling to follow them. Whatever led you to this point in your life, it was to direct you to your higher purpose. New exciting adventures await you. Just don't look back. Only look into the future. Okay? Do not look back. Look to the future. So those who have taken that leadership approach, taken the gifts that were around them, taken those natural abilities, and actually stepped up, you have something to celebrate now. Even if it is an e-commerce store to a new department store, to a small step towards your dream. That is something to celebrate. Give yourself a pat on the back, Aries. Love yourself first, right? You have all the tools you need to increase your income. Good fortune is coming soon. An opportunity may come to you where you can showcase your talent. I'm really feeling Three of Pentacles energy here. Your talent, showing off, stepping up into your leadership role. Beautiful, receiving gifts. Some of you might be cheerleaders and you are having to find out what you might have to be the one that, like the choreographer, the person that says, this person can do it, this person can't do it, this person can do it. And you're having to take that leadership role. I feel if this is not happening for you and you haven't stepped up into that leadership role, Let's see what the cards have to say. What would the energy be like? Prepare for unexpected financial loss. This financial crisis may be out of your control, but you can still control the outcome. Deal with the things head on and try to prepare for the unexpected before it happens. We have think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. Consider careers in administrative or management roles. Manage your time better or delegate tasks to be more productive. So some of you could be called away into the office a whole lot or vice versa, and you're waiting and waiting on someone. Your energy is not being put to good use. Time management, everything is the opposite of manifesting. And a lot of unexpected, unforeseen things will happen to make things quite uncomfortable for you. Okay. Or we consider a decision and we have better management of our finances. And we get our basic needs, what we need to make our foundation, our yod energy, comfortable. We use the tools and the resources around us one step at a time. It's like having a wizard's thing, and you're able to just like zoop, this happens, zoop, this happens. The legalization of marijuana, zoop. You know. Find out who my biological grandmother or mother is, zoop, there's a law with that happening. I mean it. It's almost as if Aries, the universe is moving mountains for you. Leveling up. Be a boss. Be a boss. You're either about to take your finances to the next level, or it's time that you do. If your finances haven't improved yet, you can be certain that they will soon. There's a chance of something extra in the air. Okay. Go ahead and look into love for Aries. Let's get into some juicy stuff. Find out what Aries is dealing with. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at all this. Let me show you something. Show you everything that we've pulled here. Arguments, beauty, a gift. Leadership, celebrate, retail. Some of you are going to have to reconsider a decision because your destiny is calling. You are definitely manifesting to level up. Okay? Let's go ahead and see what's going on for love for Aries. We have the Seven of Cups, the Hermit, and the Six of Coin. You don't quite know how to handle a situation that had happened. This could be with a Pisces, Cancer. This is Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra energy. Something that really caused confusion. You could be really in your head over analyzing things a whole lot. And Spirit's just saying, take yourself out of that thought. It is definitely a balance between that imperative to consciously construct that balance between the heart and mind. That there was a T-square between Venus and Neptune. After quite a while, there is someone that is coming to give you a gift. There is definitely a strong need for order. Really paying attention and having to think on your feet. Here with that 6 of coin. You're going to have to think on your feet through some overwhelming situations. I mean, a lot of you could be having some really bad nightmares. Some really painful thoughts that you've had to surrender to. And you still have to keep going. You're going to have to keep going. You're going to have to realize that it's a brand new day. Brand new day, brand new energy. And if we keep giving to the same thing, we're going to keep getting the same results until something changes. Right? And sometimes it's our own way of thinking. If you can realize and rationalize your thoughts and realize that you can take control over a situation by sacrificing the attention to it, by not putting any more attention into those thoughts that leave you so paralyzed. You will be able to surprise yourself and show off yourself more, show your best self, be your best self. Your talents will radiate a whole lot more when you're not focused on what was meant to destroy you. While you're sitting there doing what you do, there's someone, something that's sitting back, watching you do what you love to do, showing off. And then they're like whispering through the grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine. You wait and see. You surrender, you let go, you sacrifice. You realize that you were up against the wall. There's no changing it. Leave the pieces on the ground where they belong. You don't have to clean them up anymore. And you're going to be able to not only show off your talents, but plan. And really be able to not only take what you had around you, but expand. This hermit energy here was gearing you up. It was giving you that time. Giving you that time here. Which is a gift on its own. To give you what you needed and give you time to think about what you truly want. Maybe to just got a very strong spiritual message. There was someone homeless possibly around you, and you gave to them. You could have given them seeds. Bird seed. Whatever you did, Spirit saw that. Saw you showing off. And Spirit really listened. Really listened to you. Spirit's finally seeing Aries. Maybe it's time to go ahead and complete out these old cycles. We're moving forward now. We're moving forward with the brand new cycle. Four. Spirit knows what you want. Spirit knows your heart. Spirit knows what you can take, what you can't take. And while you're sitting there praying, somebody is coming towards you. While you have this time of rest and relaxation, and after a point of reconciliation, heartbreak, somebody asked Spirit, not only did it hear, but it's giving you that option. What do you want? Some of you have been stuck in a marriage that just doesn't, it's not for you. It's not for you. It's been too much. Some of you need to tell the truth about an affair. Or vice versa. There's something, like I said, this is some kind of karmic situation. And we're dealing with it now, Aries. Dealing with it now. Family issues. You're happy to show up. Joy and harmony is here. But at the same time, it's like, cut the BS. Because you're not going to feed into it. It is what it is. And a lot of you are really content. And you love your family. And you put into your family. But you're sitting back and you... Thinking of yourself with someone else, and vice versa. Someone just feels so trapped within their own family. They've prayed for happiness, prayed for something to change. Can't seem to tell the truth and move on though, huh? Scared of being abandoned, financial loss. Hold in there. Spirit's telling you new opportunities, enlightenment, ideas. It's headed for you. It's headed for you. As long as you tell the truth to this person, this partner you want to move on from. You gotta have the strength there. Be able to show up wholeheartedly and tell the truth. Or it's only going to keep you restricted, overwhelmed, stuck. Porto por mí. You're dead to me. You're dead to me. It's an old saying. There's an old saying. Sometimes you need to tell people, you know, arrivederci. Goodbye. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with this. I feel trapped. You trap me. It's done. I'm done. You make me feel trapped. Someone else checks off all of the boxes. Now, this can be vice versa. If someone is saying this to you, Aries, well, I'm going to have to tell you, you know, if you're going to have to let them go. Let them go. Let them go, because if something doesn't change, nothing will ever change. What's good for me is good for you. Okay? Whatever is good for them is good for you too. Vice versa. We want to clean the karmic slate here. You're not going to codependent behavior, codependency. You're really creative. Whoever I'm talking about right here is super, super creative. This weekend, you really need to sit down and you need to bring out some of that creativity that you haven't done in a long time. Or just something that you have that really is you. Do it. Do what you do times 2. For Aries, this is my very first tarot deck right here. I try not to shuffle my cards too much this way, which, I mean, I'll do it, but I don't really like to do that too much because it kind of bends my cards. And I like to keep them for a long time. Forevermore. Alright. First off, I'm feeling right away, people are trying to steal your happiness. Stay away from any manipulative people. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, could be dealing with the Pisces. Sometimes those closest to us can hurt us the most. Oh my God. And a stranger can come in and really help you along the way. We have Cancer energy and we have the Four of Coin. Right now, progress, determination, and stability here with our Cancer. There is pushing forward. We have the Star here that sits in the Chariot. That's Aquarius energy. So as we push forward, there's going to be a certain level of hope that we are going to be having at this time. So as we move forward, we do need to have faith, and we need to tell ourselves that we are doing this for our best. We're doing this for ourselves. We're doing this for our foundation. Okay? It's definitely time. There's someone from the past. There's a lot of past here in your reading with the Judgment here. Okay? There's some kind of second chance here. It is here now. Regarding your stability, there might be travel there as well. I do not see this as a holiday or something that you necessarily want to do. But you know that it's coming up. So you might hear news of someone from your past or someone that you know. Health issues. You might have received a call that someone's maybe not doing so well and you have to travel to go see them. So you might have to get very practical. You might have to get your finances together. You might have to make sure your resources are stable. You're really going to need to stand strong, you know, for possibly your partner. Okay, so there's just someone from your past there. Like I'm saying, could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. But I see you showing up just fine, and I see that some of you can show up and you can be kind of stubborn about it. There's possibly a earth sign around you, an earth sign, that is sitting there telling you what to do with your finances. And some of you had hopes on a holiday, and things have been pretty much in stagnation regarding any kind of vacation for you this summer. And you're like, what, did Spirit just pass me by? Am I the only Aries? No. Spirit is saying that you were one of those Aries that have to focus more on their shadow work, their finances, their stability, clearing out the past. And all the good stuff will come in abundance. Okay? It will come for you. You'll be able to travel. You'll be able to take that vacation. Got that old Jupiter energy. But travel, nonetheless, is definitely here for you with the Chariot and the Three of Wands. Expansion here. The King of Wands, again, traveling. Nothing you can't handle. Okay? Like I said, this might not be the best news. Okay? But I see you showing up, being quite dependable if you're going through anything, and a loved one is having any health issues, I can see how it's been a really emotional time, or if you've lost someone really close to you that means the world to you, a grandmother, a grandfather. Matter of fact, it came from my grandmother, my great-grandmother. Here we are, Gemini, a Gemini teacup. Isn't that cool? How was that? Cool. But I was going through the china cabinet, and I was like, let me show you guys how amazing this is. I know we're not a Gemini, but she was. And so if you have any kind of cool china, and of course this is from England, fine English bone china. Here we are, if you can even see that. Pretty interesting with the little matching plate. Let me know about it in the comment if you have any antiques or anything that you want to talk about. But yeah, my great-grandfather was the mayor of New Orleans, and his daughter, my great-grandmother, Mathilde, was the Gemini. Spirit's saying that there's something that, some kind of truth that you're going to find out. Yes, it does lead to some kind of reconciliation. Might be very painful. It's going to lead to a lot of heartbreak. So I feel like you're stabbed in every single chakra. Close up your throat chakra. Make sure my lapel mic is still on. If it cuts out for like 40 seconds, there's nothing I can do. I have gotten a new mic. I don't really understand what's going on. But some of you could travel and you could have lost something recently. Matter of fact, last week someone stole my phone off my job site. And I was hurt because I've got so much stuff in there, you know, and I'm like, wow, they just took my phone, you know, and I was traveling. I wasn't seeing things. I was having to think on my feet all the time. And even though I knew that I was going to be thinking on my feet, I just was under that emotional spell. And when I lost my phone, look, I was pretty livid. I was mad. I was like, ah. And matter of fact, the sword in here shows 3. Took me 3 days to get over that. 3 days. And it had me a new phone. And my account put back on my new phone. And I was able to update old things. So I feel like even though you might have been going, or you're going through something, Spirit's saying you just don't have control over as much as you like. But I'm here to protect you. I'm going to protect you through it. And we're going to get through it. If you're going through hell, just keep on going. Here, we might be dealing with low vibrational people. People around you are trying to steal your kindness. And that is that Venus-Neptune square. And that is what leads to all that confusion. Like, how can they do this to me? Feels like you're going to need some clarity. Just overwhelmed. Not just overwhelmed, but feeling like a burden. You have to do this, 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 this. Okay, let's just be grateful for what we have right now. Let's take the steps that we can take to reach our victory. Okay? We really want to get rid of feelings of being taken for granted. We don't want to take others around us for granted either. Again, that King of Wands, there's so much management that has to take place. Okay, they're moving on to calmer waters and things do not seem calm. Everything's argumentative. It seems like you're not going to be able to move on. That is not true. Whatever is triggering that emotional side of you, making you cold, I'm going to tell you what this is. This is a very low vibrational, nasty, cold-hearted, hardened, winter-like, frozen. Matter of fact, if this is up in your bed, you'd do better off with the heater. Get rid of them. They need to go somewhere. Pack their clothes. Tell them to go. You can't just like kick them out on the street. You got to get that, go take steps. Do what you got to do to be able to get out of any kind of situation that you were in. Take all legal steps if you have to. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell your truth. Live your truth. Tell your story. Aries, half of you, wounded warriors for sure. 9 of Wands energy. The past 6 months. Wounded warriors. Were you able to take what we have been through and put what we don't want anymore? We know what we don't want. Let's put what we want into existence. Let's take what we have around us and put that into existence. Look. I was raped from 6 to 13. It was very, very hard not to stay completely shut down on who I was and open up and be grateful and realizing, yeah, it happened, but I am not that, and I am not that person. I'd rather be the one who got done than the one who is doing, causing that kind of pain. But you know what I did do? I looked the devil in his eye and I said, hey, look, you ain't going to do that to me no more. It wasn't my mama. It wasn't my friends. It wasn't nothing like that. It was me saying, hey, this will not happen to me no more. I'm worth it. I am worth so much more. And you know what? I'm telling you, you Aries have the strength to really look within and stop what is happening to you. You have the strength. Please show those that are around you, because when you give up and you give into your anxieties, I'm telling you, you were put here for a reason. That's exactly what the devil wants. He wants you to not be able to turn around and save anybody else. Okay? He doesn't want you to be able to be a good example. He wants you to have the worst reputation. He wants to allow the demons to control you and tell others what you are. The devil is a liar. Stand up for yourself. You have the strength, and we have the strength, and we have the strength to pray for one another. Matter of fact, when 3 people come together, it's called a fervent prayer. Look, email me, jessicanord1@gmail.com. Email me. We can do a personal reading. I can do a video reading for you. You don't have to buy my largest reading. You can find my smallest reading, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, video reading. You need some help and you're going through something, you go to my website, www.expressionpersonnelle.com, and in my About Me page, I have all kinds of abuse numbers, hotline numbers. Things to help you out of the volatile, petulant, demanding, controlling energy that is your opposite. Now, 2 wrongs don't make no right. Okay? 2 wrongs don't make no right. So if you want to stay stuck in the same cycle and keep getting hurt and keep getting hurt, what's going to happen is we're going to watch you fade out. And I'm here today to not let that happen. I'm not here for no beauty contest. I'm not here to put some kind of delusion in your head about how things are supposed to be, some pie in the sky realization. We all came here to experience life differently. There are different kinds of love, and there are different kind of energies out there, and there are different experiences. What serves you, Aries? What path? What did you come back here to experience? The truth is what have you always wanted to do? Let's line up your higher power, your vibration, your highest path. Let's get everything lined up perfectly. Get you down that right path so you can change the direction of your whole family tree. You're able to put in positive karma for your entire family. You are able to bring in and manifest money and solid foundation for your family. You are doing so much. And if you cannot see it, just take one step at a time. One small step for mankind. For the collective of Aries, for those that have gone or are going through what you have gone through. It is time to step up, break through the confusion, some things are just over and done with. Not practical anymore to keep giving into it. Whole Saturn energy, making sure everything is in order. Saturn promises kind of that no-nonsense attachment approach. What do you stand for, Aries? What do you stand for? Not what your partner stands for. What do you stand for? The ulterior motive of what you want. Why do you want it? I think that's going to help a lot of you. You don't need the approval of others. You do not need the approval of others. Not your spouse, mom, dad, your kids. Spirit's going to shock you when each and every day gets better and better. Aries, honestly, this is one of my favorite readings that I've done. I feel like I had a breakthrough with you, and I stay in the cards. I don't really say very much. I don't know what just triggered that emotional impulse to tell you this, but if I save someone today, I feel like I feel like Spirit's going to reward me for that. Right, Aries. This is what I have for you. If you're interested in any spiritual kits or check out my clothing line, go on over to www.expressionpersonnelle.com/shop. Subscribe to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Love and light.